Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Blacknend, director and founder of the Chief 404 Productions, back again doing another commentary for Snowy. If you haven't seen my previous one, see the link in the description where I talk about management. Anyway, on to the topic of this video. First off, I'm pretty sure every gamer out there knows what DLC is. For those of you who don't, it stands for downloadable content. Now you might be asking, but Mr. Blacknend, what's there to rant about that? It's extra stuff to do in the game. Well, that may be true, but that's usually not the case. I've really been wanting to talk about this for a long time now. See, as a game designer myself, and after studying it for 3 years in college, I know what the real deal is behind most of it. The main problem with DLC now is that most companies release DLC to help fix bugs and glitches in their games, along with the expansions. I'm pretty sure that most people can see that these gaming companies are just releasing games right out the door like there's no tomorrow, one after the other. And because of this, these developers are rushing the games before they are fully developed. Don't believe me? Let's talk Resident Evil 6 for an example. This was supposed to be the biggest game in order for Capcom to wrap up the Resident Evil story. But what did they do wrong? They changed the release date to earlier. And what happened? The game was a mess, with unfinished sections of the game, broken controls, and glitches everywhere. Because of this horrible launch, they released a DLC with a major patch to fix the bugs in the game that you had to pay for in order to get it. Now it's no surprise why Capcom is in the hole right now. Battlefield 3, a big success and a great seller. But when Battlefield 4 came along, EA Games rushed this game out the door and the game ended up with a short campaign, glitches, and matchmaking issues. So what did they do? They released a DLC to help fix the bugs in the game along with the expansion. Then there's Activision. I'm not going to even talk about Call of Duty because I'm pretty sure that doesn't need an explanation. I'm talking Destiny. The game launched with black hole glitches and bugs with the engrams and matchmaking issues. And most people who played Destiny stopped after they completed the raid on Venus. But now, it looks like Activision is going to use the DLC to make Destiny a completed game because they didn't add enough raids and extra strikes to the game to begin with in the first place. So Destiny is going to rely on DLC for the rest of its lifespan. Also, Ubisoft has recently released 5 games in the past month. One thing they did was they pushed back the release date of Assassin's Creed Unity. At first I finally thought they were going to be coming to their senses and work on this game a little bit longer. But in reality, I found out that they just wanted to release the game on the same day as Assassin's Creed Rogue. So just as I predicted, the game was glitchy and had very poor gameplay. I'm sorry, Ubisoft. Now to make matters worse, let's talk Halo. Now before you start sending me your hate mail, hear me out. I'm a die-hard Halo fan, but I'm talking as a designer here, from personal experience. Now when Halo 4 came out, there was no beta for the game, whereas Bungie had a beta for the previous Halo games in order to get feedback from the players, as well as to find out whether there were bugs in development and what the players did and didn't like. Since Halo 4 didn't have a beta, 343 Industries ended up releasing an unfinished game. They later finished the game with the Champions Bundle DLC with completed Spartan armor sets and weapon skins. Now the Master Chief Collection just recently came out, but as it turns out, it was one of the worst Halo launches I have ever seen. Why? The answer is simple. There are too many problems with the matchmaking system, and there are glitches with the achievements. Most of the time, you will get the achievement, but there are other times where you will not be even awarded for it when you really got it to begin with. The reason 343 Industries pushed this game was because they wanted to release it as close to Halo 2's anniversary date as possible. They did, but ended up with a messy multiplayer system that doesn't work, which is what made Halo fun in the first place. Although, the one thing I will give 3 for 3 credit for with this game is how well they got all 4 Halo games to run on 4 separate engines on one disk, and be able to make it all run in HD resolution. But honestly, the point is, the problem with DLC now today is that most companies are just using it as an excuse to patch up rushed games that should have waited to be released later. Please, developers, don't rush games. Gamers like completed games, ones that are playable and not a glitchy and buggy mess. Do not rely on your DLC to cover up your mistakes and try to make you look better when in reality, you're just making yourself look worse. Alright folks, I'm going to stop ranting now and close this commentary. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe and like Snowy on Facebook. Also be sure to head over to my channel and check out game reviews, comedy shorts, and much more. Links are in the description. Snowy will be back with you next video. As for now, this is Blacknend of the Chief 404 signing off. Peace out.